Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mystic Genie. This reading is for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're welcome here, but remember the roles could be reversed. This reading is being recorded just before the Aries full moon, but regardless, if you were guided here, you were meant to hear something at this point in time. Please only take what resonates. Don't try to force anything. You'll feel it in your spirit if this message is for you. Also, this is a collective general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate, check your other placements. You may resonate with them more or find more helpful information. If you'd like a more personal reading with Spirit and I, my information is in the description box below. This is a new channel. If you like it, please subscribe. It's absolutely free. For those of you who already have, thank you for your support, and you'll always be in my prayers. Don't forget to hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. Your likes, shares, and comments are much appreciated, highly encouraged. We'd love to hear from you. At least say hello. Also, it's your opportunity to pay it forward. It helps the channel to grow, so other Capricorns could also receive message from Spirit as well. For those of you who have made a donation, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I put my whole heart and soul into this channel, and Tara has blessed me in my life, so I'm also paying it forward by sharing my time, my energy, and my gift with all of you. So without further ado, Capricorn, let's do life. As I said, on October 9th, we're about to have the October full moon. That's also known as the hunter's moon. Sometimes it's called the blood moon because it gets real red. The October full moon of 2022 in Aries is brimful with the energy to help you let go of the past and grab your future by the ram's horn. You see the Aries has the ram's horns. But you know, Cappy, you got your horns too there. So grab by the horns, whatever horns they may be. The signs that are going to most be affected by this full moon is Aries, of course, Capricorn, Cancer, and Libra. In the midst of peaceful Libra season, we are met by the full moon in Aries, ruled by fire. Aries brings us the opportunity to burn away anything blocking our path forward. This full moon on Sunday, October 9, 2022 is a time to align with your inner power and feel your courage to overcome any obstacles. This is also a moon of forgiveness. Every full moon brings us an opportunity to forgive ourselves and others. With Aries theming this full moon, it's an important time to look at how you may be holding anger towards yourself or another. Then ask yourself if you're ready to forgive. We do not forgive others. We do not forgive other people for them, Capricorn. We forgive them for ourselves. It's important to know that when you forgive someone, it does not mean you're condoning or approving their bad behavior. It simply means that you are releasing the energy that attaches you to them. Through this release, you take back your energy and you take back your power. Remember, Capricorn, we all have free will. We are so free, we can even choose bondage. In other words, I'm saying to you, Capricorn, that whether you get an apology or not, if you're holding any unforgiveness in you, you release it to release that negative energy, because being in the energy of unforgiveness is like being in bondage, like you're stuck there with it. You can't let it go, or you can't, release it. So release it. Hey, in this reading here, we're going to begin by pulling, since it's Halloween time as well. We have a little Halloween theme going on here, as you could see. But like I said, this is a time about, thinking about yourself too. You know, this full moon in Aries is about, really taking a look at yourself and caring for yourself and thinking about yourself, what makes you happy, your passions, your desires, and, whatever, you've been buried inside that's been your passion and your desire, something that you know, want, whether it's from the past or something that you've envisioned or dreamed about for a while. It's time to take by the horns, and Aries is all about action. It's time to go for it. Your life purpose. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, angels of light, beloved ancestors, and archangels. During this full moon of Aries, what does Capricorn need to see? What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good and guidance? We're going to pull from this oracle deck, and then if it doesn't take too much time, I'll read a little bit out of the book, what it says about the card that we pull, but sometimes the tarot tells us enough. We're going to do a 9-card spread with the Everyday Witch deck, and then of course we'll clarify. And this time I'm using the little mini for the sign of Capricorn. Spirit, what do they need to see? What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good and guidance? Thank you, Spirit. The sign of Capricorn. What have we here? Sundress. Wow, what we were just saying. Do it for you. Like I said, this full moon in Aries is all about thinking about yourself. Do it for you. Not for anybody else but you. Whether it's going for something that you've been dreaming about, or whether it's forgiving somebody, forgiving yourself, whatever. Don't do it for anybody but you. Beautiful. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, angels of light, beloved ancestors, and archangels for the sign of Capricorn, for their highest and greatest good and guidance. What do they need to know? What do they need to see? Thank you, Spirit. Recent past. Remember, time is fluid in tarot, so is gender. Places for some of you, you're in different, it's a general reading. You're at a different point in the cycle. And this card's flying out, so we're going to take it. It's the Knight of Swords. No wonder why it's flying out. But, so the past might be now. For some of you, the now is the past. So place the roles where it belongs. The Knight of Swords. Wow. The Magician. This is the recent past. 7 of Wands. Some of you feeling guarded. Going for something quickly, spontaneously here to manifest something. And maybe you ended up, putting your guard up or putting up boundaries or, feeling guarded for something. For some of you, maybe some trickery that happened here. We'll find out more when we clarify. Present for Capricorn Spirit, please. King of Cups. The King of Love. The center of your reading in the present. Nine of Wands. The Wounded Warrior. It's also persevering. But this is a tired energy. You feel tired, either some of you physically, emotionally, mentally. You're just tired. And it's to do with something that you love. read these cards too, left, right, center. So, well, once we lay all your spread out, then we'll get more into it. Well, here's more Aries energy, the Emperor. And like I said, the Emperor takes the bull by the horns. The Emperor knows exactly what he wants, and he makes a plan and he goes for it. Like I said, this is the hunter's moon too, and that's what a hunter does. The Indians named this moon the hunter's moon because after the harvest, it was time to think about winter and going hunting and store food for the winter. But also too, they think about the hunter. When the hunter goes out, he makes his plan, his strategy, like the Emperor, and he gets his sights on what he's after. Look at this here. Here's like the telescope there to look. Gets its sights on something, and then once it's in its scope, and it's it sees that he's got him in the scope, then he takes a shot. It's kind of like the Emperor here. Makes a plan, knows his goal. When it's in his scope, the target's in his scope, he takes his shot. Immediate future. Look at this, what we're just saying. The Two of Swords. Look, it's the bullseye. Like, go looking at the scope, the target, and take your shot. Yeah, someone's making a decision here to take a shot at something. Making plans. Gonna take a shot. You may have had some wounds here. You might be tired. But you got something in your scope, or this is your person. There's some energy around you. And it has to do with love here. Someone you love or someone that loves you. Capricorn. Immediate future. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is a traditional marriage. It's a committed relationship. It's contracts. It's soul bond. Taking a shot at something that you're going to commit to. Even though, maybe you went through something that made you guarded and wounded. Maybe because you jumped into it too quick, or somebody jumped out of it too quick. Some spontaneous, not thinking about anything, action took place. And now we have the Ace of Wands, that passionate, fiery. Aries is fiery. Fiery new beginning. Beautiful. The bottom of the deck we have, wow, the Ace of Cups, that cup of love. Let's clarify. This is looking good here. Let me take a moment here and see the energies here. Yeah, I'm feeling in the past here that, you thought some relationship had everything that it needed here. It had all the right ingredients. You jumped into it a little too quick, and whatever happened here, the situation is going to be different for all of you. It left you feeling guarded or putting up boundaries or, blocking somebody off or somebody blocked you off. But something got blocked there. In the present right now, I'm feeling that, someone's ready to take charge. It could even be you, Capricorn. And even though you have these wounds or whatever, you use this energy of the full moon of forgiveness and put it behind you and get your strength and go after. Make your plans, go after it, and then take your shot. This commitment is here, and a lot of passion, and of course, love. Clarify the Knight of Swords, Spirit. Clarify the Knight of Swords. We have the Hierophant, The Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, this was a committed relationship. For some of you, a marriage. For some of you, it's just a situationship, a contract, whatever. Something traditional here. Could even be beliefs for some. But in any case, what I'm feeling for most of you here is a very strong commitment. A lot of you, a marriage here. That suddenly, out of nowhere, quickly, if something happened, whatever, made you feel left out in the cold or abandoned. And someone walked away. Or you did, Capricorn. The Magician. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands knows what she wants, goes after what she wants, and gets what she wants. However, the Queen of Wands and the original writer, if you read my other readings or listen to my other readings, you'll know. I say this all the time. She's a little like the Fool card, except for because she takes risks. She's the only court card in the Rider-Waite that doesn't have a salamander, and the salamander represents protection. So she's a risk taker. What makes her different than the Fool is because she's got a lot of passion. She's beautiful. Remember, there's no gender here. Attractive, self-confident, and full of a lot of passion. Where the Fool's a little bit more, it's just starting at zero, taking that leap of faith where she's taking a risk. And yeah, you manifested something here, and something happened, whether it was something trickery or something like that, but you felt a little like you got tricked because you jumped into it. It wasn't what you expected here. And it was full of so much passion and everything. Sometimes when there's so much passion, you look at the dragon fire breathing here. It was heat, a lot of passion. And sometimes when we get in the energy of passion there, we lose our minds. We jump into things without seeing, what we should be seeing, noticing red flags, things like that, and we just jump in because we're consumed with the passion. We get a little delusional, and that's with this magician here. Sometimes, the magician, makes illusions. What you see before your eyes isn't really what you're getting. This commitment, I'm believing, that you were anticipating here. Seven of Wands. I love this little mini deck. The High Priestess. Yeah, for some of you, somebody who got quiet on you and just, took a step back, and all of a sudden, they walked away, or this is you, and just kind of got quiet and went a little bit deep and, did some introspection here and, realized that maybe you really, we're all caught up in the clouds here with this illusion and, weren't really following your intuition and, picking up on the red flags. Or if you were, you're like, okay, quiet intuition here. I'm having a lot of fun. This is a lot of chemistry. And so hush, hush. And then, all of a sudden you end up with the Nine of Wands. Something happens and you end up feeling wounded. And for some of you here, you're very guarded, and your guard's up, and you're blocking something up because you're really, thinking a lot about your future. See, I was just looking at the future here with the crystal ball. And you want stability. Why the King of Cups in the present? We have the moon. Ooh, here's the full moon. Well, you know what? The King of Cups, he has a lot of love, Capricorn, but doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. He kind of hides his emotions. That's what the moon is about, emotions. I might be dealing with a Pisces here. But the King of Cups has a lot of love, just doesn't really show it that much or talk about it that much. So, maybe that caused a little friction here too. But in the present time, let's see what's going to happen. By the moon. Oh, yeah. Well, now we have the Queen and the King of Wands. Yeah, well, sometimes the King of Wands is the same as the Queen of Wands, except for the King of Wands isn't that much of a risk taker like the Queen of Wands is. It's about the only real, you know, strong difference. But, the with the King of Cups here and the Moon energy, it's like, maybe this person here felt like they were non-committal and not ready to settle down, and they were maybe fooling their selves here, because with this moon is, illusions and delusions, and because they realized, man, I really love Capricorn here. It's not only passion, but wow, after, if these are separated or broken up, sometimes you could be together and be separated and broken up. But thinking, wow, man, this is not only passion here, but I feel something in my heart. Excuse me, why the Nine of Wands, Spirit? Why the Nine of Wands? We have the Knight of Wands. Like I said, the Knight of Wands is like the King of Wands, They're not very committal. They have a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry, a lot of adventure and fun and all that stuff. But, they're sometimes looking for the next best thing, or is the grass greener on the other side? And as fast as they come in and as fiery as they come in, whew, as fiery as they go out. And you felt wounded because you really believe this was your Ten of Pentacles. And you put a lot in here, and a lot of energy into this here, which is that tired energy that I was feeling. Because you believe this is your happily ever after, your death do us part, your destiny, of leaving behind a legacy. Not only, I'm not talking financial, I'm talking about memories and for generations. The Emperor. The Emperor. Eight of Swords. The Emperor, whether this is you, Capricorn, or your person who's trying to make this plan and pull it together and go on the hunt and get their target, they're really stressing out about this. They're really up in their head, maybe because of what happened in the past here, and they know maybe, they're not so sure if you're feeling the same way. Tell us why the Eight of Swords, Spirit. Yes. Seven of Swords. They're stressing the Seven of Swords is, lying, stealing, cheating, deception, and all that, but it's also strategizing. Like I said, the hunter strategizes, sets up his post, knows what he's going after, sets his sights on the target with the scope, and when that goal that they're after is in the target and the scope, they take their shot. They're stressing over the strategy, this plan here. The Two of Swords in the immediate future. The Four of Pentacles, yes. Do I want passion? Do I want stability? Do I want to hold on to this? Do I not want to hold on to this? Well, that decision is made in stability, and commitment is what's chosen here. The Hierophant. King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords could be the Justice of the Peace. King of Swords is somebody in authority. But also, too, the King of Swords holds the sword of the truth. And what the sword of the truth does is, when you have like your Seven of Cups, your options, this sword cuts out every option except for one, and only leaves one, and that's the Ace of Swords. And here you have it, your commitment here. For some of you, this, like I said, is a Justice of the Peace. They're You know, if it's a contract or whatever, a lawyer or whatever like that. But this is something traditional. This is contract, whether it's marriage or, you know, making a verbal contract with somebody and all that. It's, you know, getting into a soul contract even. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Wands. Yes, Capricorn, you're not only going to have love here, stability, commitment, but passion. You don't have to give up passion to have the others. And when the same energy clarifies the other energy, that's Spirit telling me, Jeannie, I mean exactly what you said the first time. Passionate, new beginning. Like I said, here you have the Ace of Cups. You know you got love. We don't have to clarify that. And then you have the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune, destiny, divine timing. There's like a target there too. The Chariot, fast motion forward. See, which direction do I go? Left, right? Just follow your heart. Straight forward to your heart's desires, to your passions, to victory. Do it for you. Death and rebirth. Yes. End to this past. Whatever happened here, whatever made you feel tired, whatever doubts or whatever needs to be forgiven, you do that in this full moon and start your new beginning afresh. Transformation. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's clarify here. Do it for you. What do you want to say about do it for you to Capricorn? What do you have to say? Oh, look at this. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Love. The Queen of Unconditional Love. The Queen of Intuition. Follow your heart. Follow your intuition, Spirit is saying, Capricorn. But you know what? This is really strongly what Spirit wants to say to you right now, Capricorn. Do it for you because you love yourself. You love yourself enough to release all negative energies and go after what God has prepared for you. And that's stability, commitment, passion, and love. Your 10 of Pentacles. Love yourself unconditionally because how you love yourself is how you will be loved. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much, Spirit. What a beautiful reading for Capricorn. Thank you, Capricorn, for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. For those of you who have, thank you for your support. And as always, I leave you with a word from my heart and soul. Capricorn, when you wake up in the morning, wake up with the attitude of gratitude. Know that be grateful. Be in the good energy. It's the best energy you could start the day off with. Thank God that your heart is beating, your lungs are breathing, the sun is rising. In this crazy world, put on the full armor of God, the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, your shield of faith, the sword of the word, and shod your feet in truth and peace. Ask God to have your angels lead you down the path of least resistance to all your heart's desires. And know that God wants for each and every one of us, regardless of who we are. He says in Ephesians 3:20, to have a super abundant life. Yeah, the Hebrew word actually translated in today's language as super abundant. Far greater than anything you could ever think of, imagine, or dream about. It shows you, Capricorn, how powerful our thoughts, our dreams are. What we think about is what we attract. It's called the law of attraction. Know, Capricorn, each morning when you wake up and your feet hit the ground, that God and the angels are there saying to you, good morning, Capricorn, we're with you. Let's do life. Thank you, Capricorn. And remember, do it for you. Till next time. Ciao.